Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new project of mine. This time I'm bringing you guys Fire Emblem 1 Shadow Dragon for the Nintendo DS. The very first Nintendo game on this channel as far as I can recall. Or a game featured on a Nintendo console. Although that might be wrong because there are remakes and whatever. I digress, dog. Listen. I've been wanting to do this series for a very long time. I love and adore this series. It's a little bittersweet, however, because I started recording Fire Emblem 1 for the NES. And I had recorded 14 chapters of that game. It's roughly like 13-14 hours, right, with grinding and everything like that. And I scrapped it all. Because somehow it just didn't feel right. And whenever you lose a project or something that you have worked on of that volume, of that magnitude, it makes you feel a certain way, you know what I mean? And I thought back on it like, what were the reasons that made it feel not so good? Because I mean, the commentary was there as much as I could have, but maybe it was the fact that the story was not as fleshed out, or the gameplay was not as fluent as the remakes of that game. Because this game has received a couple of remakes or remasters. The first one, the original one for the NES, was only released in Japan if I'm not mistaken, and it was fan translated. If I'm not mistaken, though, I should have done my homework here, but it is what it is. There was another remake for this game for the SNES. Yeah, I know, I say NES, but then SNES. It sounds right that way. Listen, but apparently that game has story parts or chapters omitted, so I'm like, nah, we're in it for the story, baby. We're in it for the story. We want to get as much of the story as possible, and so that leaves us with the latest version of Fire Emblem 1, and that is Shadow Dragon for Nintendo DS. So that's ultimately what I am going to rock with. I would have loved to have like a cohesive body of work for each game in the series, starting from the very first, the original one, just so we can see how far the games have gotten, how far the series has gotten as far as progress. But that's not in the cards, and I'm pretty sure there are LPs of the NES version, the SNES version, out there that you can watch. But for the sake of this one-man army that I am here, we're just gonna go ahead and play the latest version, which is the most complete version which I have understood. So without further ado, man, if you're not familiar with Fire Emblem games, it's like Game of Thrones, strategy RPG, motherfucker. See, if you die, you die. Okay, we're gonna start a new game here. Recommended for beginners and those playing this game for the first time. A special prologue introduces the story and gameplay. Recommended for those seeking a challenge. Enemies are up to 5 degrees tougher than those in normal mode. No playable prologue. Y'all know me. I'm always an advocate of playing on the higher difficulties for whatever reason. I don't know why I do that to myself. But I am also a fan of showcasing the story, and just to make it as smooth as possible, I think we are going to go normal on these games. I think that will save me the most anguish, because I'm just like y'all. If you've played a Fire Emblem game before, don't front. Don't front. When a unit dies, you restart that fucking chapter. You do it! You do it! I do it too. And I'm one of those types that, on my playthroughs outside of the channel, I play it on hard mode, I grind up to the highest level, and if a motherfucker dies, I restart. So it's like, what? Why? Why are you doing this? Let's just go with normal. We want the story. We got like 13 games to get through. I do want a cohesive, like I do want an order of games. Like I want a set catalog. If there's a Fire Emblem fan out there who likes what I do, and they would like to see me go through these games, see my reactions, see how I play these games, I would like there to be a complete library, and that goes for every other series as well. Listen, man, 5 minutes in, I haven't seen any gameplay yet. Let's just get into it. Turn on gameplay tutorials. You can change the setting later. For y'all, yes. Long ago, Medeus, King of the Dragonkin conquered the continent of Archanea. It's just like Game of Thrones. Beginning an age of fear and despair for all its people. That tyranny was broken, however, thanks to a miracle. A young man hailing from the Altea region appeared with a divine blade in hand. He stood against the shadow dragon and struck him down. For some time after, the land enjoyed an age of peace. However, after a century's passing, the shadow dragon returned. He forged an alliance with a fiendish sorcerer who sought to rule the world, and their combined might toppled kingdom upon unsuspecting kingdom. Again, darkness threatened to engulf the continent. It fell upon the king of Altea, sole descendant of the Dragon Slayer hero, to sally forth with the divine blade and fulfill his blood destiny. His son, Prince Marth, remained at home with the boy's mother, his elder sister, and a garrison manned by Altea's neighbor and ally, Gra. Thus, the boy applied himself to the ways of both the pen and the sword, until one day... Oh yeah. Hopefully this turns out well. I have not tried to record any NDS games before, but... Prince Marth, are you awake? Begging your pardon, sire, but the princess is asked to see you. Elise? Is she alright? She seemed to be, sire, but her words implied a certain urgency. She bade you dress quickly and wait by the throne, while I bade her to hold on. Has something happened? I don't know, sire. God damn it, sire. It's our forces off in Gra, sire. There seems to have been... What happened with your accent, dog? Some sort of incident, but, well, I'm not privy to the specifics. I see. Thank you. I will be there shortly. My sister said she would meet me by the throne. That's the throne. An incident in Gra. If Elise has news of her father, I pray it's good news. Alright. Pretty basic Fire Emblem stuff. Oh, this feels good, baby. Oh, yeah, that's him, alright. That's Prince Marth, that little fucking bugger right there. Alright, what's going on? Huh? Who the fuck are you? We're soldiers of Gra, little prince. And if you know what's good for you, you will surrender to us without making any trouble, you hear me, bruv? Surrender? But that's ridiculous. Why would I surrender to an army of an allied kingdom? They don't tell you much, do they, bruv? No matter. You will have the full story soon enough. Is that Russell Brand? Now lay down your sword. I will not. I shall not. I am the Prince of Altea. I will not yield to you or any other nation here on my own land, under my own castle roof. Heh, you talk big, little motherfucker. Have it your way. If you won't lay down your sword, then we'll just have to take your life instead, and we will be loving it. Alright. I mean, technically I could. Doesn't matter, wait. I'm fucking up already. Do I want to waste that? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, that feels much better with the animations. I mean, can you close that door? Whoa, whoa! What? That's how it works? Then this is wrong. I don't want that screen to be that big. Hold on. Edit! I reckon this is better. What do you think? Much better, actually. Great start to the project, bro. Well, then I don't fucking know. Because you would like to see the battles, wouldn't you? I don't fucking know. Could you please kill him? Maybe I should have it. Maybe I should make a third edit and make them equally big. I would have loved some strength, but you got the defense up, so that's fine, dog. Oh. 11. I've lost 8 health. We're fine. What? Is fighting back? I show him. You sure showed me. Now! The throne. You have sullied it. I have to get rid of him before my sister arrives. You best not fall on that throne, mate. 5-5. But he only hits me for 1, so it doesn't really fucking matter, does it? Lovely jubbly. Okay. Yush. Marth, are you alright? Sister, what is happening? Steady yourself, Marth. I have grave news. Here is the scoop. Our father was defeated by the Luna Grust allied forces. Nani? No. It was Gra. Our own ally betrayed us and struck father's army from the rear. I am not sure if he is safe. The scouts who returned gave conflicting reports. Father, it can't be. As we speak, soldiers sent by Gra are trying to take the castle. Mother and I were separated during the escape. I do not know where she is. Ellipses. Marth, I need you to listen to me. You must flee the castle. Go on without me. Nani? We've not many soldiers left. This is hard to bear, I know, but the castle is lost. We must face that. I will look for Mother and join you as soon as I can. You find Jagan and get the fuck away from here. Far away, you understand me? Alright, but promise you won't be long. 0 promises were made. Goodbye, Marth. May you live long. Sire! Frey! Hey! How you doing? Abel! You're alive! Yes, sire. Princess Elise bade us to protect you. Well, tell her I bade her to. Sir Melideus stayed behind to accompany her. Sire, we must be quick. Sir Jagan awaits us at the gates. Oh shit. Blast! This won't do. How did Gra's soldiers ever make it this far? Jagan and the others will be caught like mice. We need to seize the gates and secure the area immediately. Alright, so hold on. Let me make a third edit so you guys can make up your minds in case you have any specific inputs. Let's go ahead and make the screens equally big. This is gonna be hell to edit. Alright, how's that? Is that good? Is that better? I don't know. Okay, so let's see. What are we working with? This guy has an Iron Lance. Oh, I like seeing... Oh, thank God. I like seeing the stats like this. You don't understand. That was one of my gripes with the NES version as well. Like, looking at stats, what they had in their inventory, just was a fucking pain in my asshole, dude. Iron Bow. Okay, so we're good. Here we have Frey, the Cavalier. I do believe that we are going to focus on you. Abel, I focused on him a lot in the NES game. I digress though. Let's go ahead. Uh, 16. Whoa. Can change like that? That's cool. No need. Do something like this. Wait. Just be clever about yours, man. Do something like that. You missed. How dare you? now he gets the maximum amount of experience for killing that guy. I mean, I'm not too fussed about y'all. Let's go. Is he gonna do 5 damage to me? Well, I don't want him to do that yet. Now who's that who thinks they can sneak up on us? Ho ho! What is this? I spy the Altean prince. Oi! Listen up, you lot! Bag the prince, yeah? Dead or alive, he'll fetch us a sweet reward as the mind can conjure. Oh. Okay. They have archers. We need to take care that they don't pick us off from afar. Correct you are. So, if I were to... I'll take the 100% though. Defo. There you go. And if you're not familiar with the weapon triangle and how the combat works in Fire Emblem games, I'm sorry, there's a much better guy than me probably. We're gonna do something along the lines of javelin it up. Taking care of business, yo. Now question is, how much damage would the archers do to me? One. And the thing with archers is that they can't attack in melee range, which makes them easy pickings for any units that want to get EXP basically. Now Marth is a character that if you played Fire Emblem games before, Marth cannot get promoted in this game, so he's actually going to gain fewer levels than the rest of the squad, basically. Maybe I should have gone with a higher difficulty, but that's fine. Oh, come on. What is going on with your crap-ass strength, bro? Just make short work of him. It's not gonna be a kill, unfortunately. Maybe next turn. Ray won't have any of that. He's just gonna come in for the kill. Lovely. Sire, it gladdens me to see you in one piece. It's not safe for you here. We must be away at once. Prince Marth, where are you? Answer me, sire. Cain? You're alive? That's Cain! Everybody, Cain is here! Cain, you're supposed to be in Gra. Why have you returned without... Woo! Those wounds, Sire, it's really you. I feared the worst. That his message would go undelivered. In that state, I don't know how you even stayed a horse. Those gashes need to be treated at once. No, sire, not until we have escaped. Cain, I trust you can put off bleeding to death for just a while longer. Of course, sire. I aim to please. Princess Elise, the enemy is nearly upon us. Gather your things quickly. No, Maladeus, I am staying here. Somebody has to sit on this throne. Staying here? Are you deaf, Talys? What madness is this? Too many people have died to keep Altea and its castle safe. I cannot abandon what so many lives have bought. With father and mother unaccounted for, I am the natural choice to remain with Altea's people. And besides, by staying, I can buy time for the rest of you to escape. Nonsense. Just gather your things and... Medeus, I am not suggesting, I am commanding. If something befalls father, Marth will become the last person in the entire world worthy of wielding Falchion. I want you to guide him, Medeus, even when the rest of us no longer can. Princess, I will try my best. There is not much time. Go, Medeus! Go! Alright. And I reckon that's gonna have to be it for this first episode. Next episode, we will tackle the first chapter of the game, I think. Let me know what you thought down in the comment section down below. It definitely feels a lot better to record these episodes with the amount of dialogue that's in this game than the NES version. But hey, it has to feel good on all accounts. Otherwise, as we have seen, I am not afraid to pull the plug on a 14-part project. Let me say that. Anyway, this has been your boy Karagol Gaming, the first episode of Fire Emblem 1 for the NDS. I will see you guys next episode. Until then, though, love y'all. Deuces.